Good morning. This is JC Marino with Best Choice Roofing. I just want to start by saying thank you so much for allowing us to do this inspection for you this morning. And just to show you that I'm on your roof and not any old roof, there's your truck and your two cars. And that beautiful view back there in your backyard. So what caught my attention as I was leaving Lewis's house just a couple houses down, happened to notice that you had these missing shingles, and that's what caught my attention. And like I said, I am really glad I did do this inspection for you because I found a lot more damage than I was expecting. So I'm going to start with wind. So we have wind and hail, and those are the insurable damages, but we're going to start with the wind. So if you see right here, this is a stage 2 shingle. Stage 2 windblown shingle. So there are 3 stages of wind damage. Stage 1 is where if, let's say for example, this shingle, it didn't have this crease here, it wasn't flipped over, but it was just unsealed, that would be stage 1, and that's not insurable. But stage 2 and stage 3 are, and what you have here is stage 2, and it's on the verge of being stage 3. So what makes it stage 2 is this deep crease. Here, let me get out of the way. See, there you go. That deep crease right there. So what's happening is wind is traveling in these channels at excess of 60 miles an hour. It's getting up under the shingle and it's flipping them up just like they've done here. So now what's happening is these granules are actually what protect your shingle and allow water to shed. So since that shingle's no longer there, essentially, and it's just flapping in the wind, you've got exposed nail heads, and that's where you're seeing this rust. So what's happening is water is getting into these nail heads, it's rusting them out, and as it rusts it out, that gets smaller and smaller, and water gets into that nail head, and what it does is it allows a pathway for water to go straight into your attic, which then goes straight into your home. And you'll notice you've got quite a few of these. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those stage 2 windblown shingles. You've got another one, 5 right there. Let me get over to this side. Now what stage 3 what stage 3 is this right here. So stage 3 is that shingle is completely gone. It's not there at all anymore. It's not there to fall back down and offer any protection. And as you can see, since it's gone completely, you've got debris that's hitting here, and now that fiberglass matting underneath is exposed, and that's really, really bad. The reason why is water's getting into there, and that actually absorbs water. And so what's going to happen is, as that water's absorbed, with our it's hot up here. With the temperatures that we have, as it rises and lowers, it's going to get hotter, colder, hotter, colder. What that does is it expands and contracts, and so eventually, not eventually because it's already happening, but this is going to get worse and worse. More and more of those granules are going to get lost, which just means water is going to absorb into there even more. But again, this is stage 3. Now, in the eyes of the insurance, stage 2 and stage 3 are the exact same thing, and that's just because they don't offer any protection. And you have another stage 3 windblown shingle right there. It's completely missing. So on your back slope, you have 3+ windblown shingles. And now what I'm going to show you is the hail. So not just do you have wind damage up here, but you have quite a lot of hail damage. So let me start over here. So you'll see all those little indentations. So just like when you were in elementary school and you would take a crayon and put it over a piece of paper that was on like a quarter, and it would emboss the image, this does the exact opposite. So those indentations are those hail hits. And as you can see here, just in that one spot, you have over 20 hail hits. So what I did was exactly what your insurance company is going to do, and that's create a 10 by 10 square. So this 10 by 10 square, 10 foot by 10 foot, represents 100 square foot of your home. And if you have 10 or more hail hits in this 10 by 10 square, you can essentially replicate that anywhere on your roof. And as you can see here, that's exactly what's happening. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 within that 10 by 10. Now there's other ones outside of it, and I could have marked a ton more, but I would have been here all day and I would have ran out of chalk, to be honest. So I went ahead and replicated that on the back side, the back slope as well. So you see, there's other hail hits that aren't within that 10 by 10, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So more than sufficient damage. Now what I want to do is show you a close-up of this hail. So what's happening, and I'm not sure if you're familiar with it or not, but hail, it falls from the sky, it reaches terminal velocity, and it smashes into your shingle. And what happens is those granules pop out, and just like with the windblown shingle, you're going to get water in there. It's going to absorb into that. It's going to expand and contract until it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and this just becomes one giant hole. Again, just another pathway for water. So you'll see you've got 13 plus hail hits in that 10 by 10. I marked 15 plus. I know there's way more than that. And then on this side, I also did another test square. The test square is showing 10 plus hail hits. So now with all the damages that you have more than enough damage to file a claim with me today with your insurance company and get this roof paid for. So with my expertise, the knowledge that I have, and the amazing team that I have behind me at Best Choice Roofing, without a shadow of a doubt, do I believe we can get insurance to pay for this roof for you. If you have any questions, please ask now.